Part 1. So this video is going to be recorded specifically for you, the person watching. So since you're so bad at Blender, you decided to click in, and now you're going to learn something from it. So first up, I'll get you introduced to the areas. This area is called the viewport, the 3D viewport. This is the toolbox. This is just the scene showing thing, and these are the options. This is your timeline. You put your cursor over this black line to expand it so you could animate. You could move it left and right. Okay, now that we familiarize ourselves with the area, we're going to be making a small snowman. First, you're going to press Shift A, add, and icosphere. You're going to press S to scale it up. Now you're going to press X here. Now you're going to press Shift D, Z, and then scale it down. Now you have two of them. Now we're going to make eyes. Shift A, mesh, icosphere, make it smaller, G, Z, G, X, and S to scale. G, Y to move on the Y axis, and G, X to move on the X axis. Shift D, X, and then Y to move it to the Y position. Something like this should do. Now, move everything out of the way with A, G, Y. But before that, we should probably join these eyes by holding Shift and then pressing right left click. And press Ctrl J to join it together. Now name this eyes. Name this head. And name the other one body. It's just to keep you organized. Okay, now we're going to go and make it some mouth. We're going to be using Bezier curves. Shift A, add, and then make a Bezier curve. Press Tab, A, X. Now you're gonna go to the 8th or 9th tool of your toolbox and draw a smile. And this is your final product. Okay, so now let's get you introduced to the object origin. This orange dot is the object origin. If you click on another object, it won't show up for that object, like that. But if you click on it, you'll see its origin. Everything rotates from that origin. Example, if I rotate it on the x-axis, as you can see, it rotates around the origin. So we want it to be on the origin, so it's easier to work with. Go to Tab again, press A, G. Now you want it to be centered like this. Now press the Z ball, G, X. Move it to your liking. I prefer it to be around there. Now go to here and press Object Data Properties. You're going to press Geometry and Extrude. As you can see, it extruded quite wrong. But it's okay. There we go. So now you're going to right click, convert to mesh. Now press Tab, press A, and press E. And then scale it down. Now you have made a smile for your snowman. G, X, and move your whole snowman with box select. Something like that. Now rotate the smile on the x-axis, or x90, or z90, like that. Now you're going to move it up to where you want it, scale it to your liking, and move it in with GX. I also prefer rotating it a bit because this is still a sphere. Now we can get to texturing. Now we wouldn't want to make too many textures to get ourselves confused, so we're only going to make 3. Yes, I said 3 despite having 2 materials needed. Black for the eyes, and white for the snowman. I'll get into why we do that later. Make 3 materials. Like that. Name this one white. The other one black. And go to base color. Set it to black. Now go to the other one and set this to orange. Then name it carrot. We are going to make a carrot for the snowman later. So the reason we had to convert our Bezier curve to mesh was because to first extrude it out so that we could actually properly see it, and 2, make it show up on the render because we are going to render it. Now, this is assigned to, let's see. Currently, this is assigned to, let's hope that it's black. Sorry, it takes a while for the computer to load. And it's assigned to white. So you're going to press A on the Bezier curve and assign to black. Now go to the eyes and then use this selector and click black. Also, you're going to want to set the white for the other snowballs because if you don't set a material for those, it can get really messy when you join things together. Now we have a nice little snowman. Now press A and Control J. Now we're going to make a carrot. Mesh, cone, and click on this add menu and select vertices to 5. That just means that you have 5 sides on your triangle. Now press RY 90. S, Shift, X, and do that. By pressing Shift, you're excluding the particular axes. So if I only want to select the Z and Y axes, I press something, Shift, X. Now we move the carrot, scale it a little smaller, S, X again because I want to make it smaller, and GX. And set this to carrot. Now A and Control J, and rename your final object to snowman. That is the end for Blender for Dummies Part 1. Thank you for watching this, and screw you if you keep watching this thing. You have to memorize some of these things soon.